Hello everyone and welcome to this video. The final time that I record this Galloper quest and make a video of it. It's gonna be a long one, but it's an enjoyable one. It's a lot of cutscenes, especially the last one that we got today. Yeah, I'm recording this now literally Wednesday 22 of October 2025, when we just got the final part of the Galloper's quest. I really enjoyed it, but we're not there yet. First the other two parts, and that is then really the last time that I upload any video about this. But you know, I'm not complaining because, well, for a few years we have been able to replay chapter 1 and 2, and that has of course given some more character XP and something to do. I mean, quests are always fun. At some point it gets, well, repetitive obviously if you play the same quest year after year, but still enjoyable. Gunnar, crude. Oh, so he's yeah. Then you're also kind of rude. Rude and crude. He has quite a story. Actually, Galloper himself, yeah, it seemed very mysterious at the beginning and all, but it's actually the horse that is the bigger mystery. And you'll understand why at the end. Like, sure, Galloper, he had a tragic life, he did bad things. The question was always where his mortality came from. We get an answer to that question too. I'm not gonna spoil it yet, it comes later in this video. Yeah, damn John Joe. And you have a super loyal soldier actually. Yeah. And then you turn your back on him like that. You'll see what happens. Like, that's the worst thing you can do. Worst betrayal ever. This is really the Dino Valley sound. And this all began in old SSO already. Like, there was something with people seeing him in Golden Hills during Halloween times. It's been a while though. To Paddock Island. I think, yeah, this is maybe the first time that I upload chapter 1. Of course, at first I uploaded it when it was new, of course. And then because of the renewed graphics, chapter 2 as well later. And now again, just for the final time, all the chapters at once. So I think this is so cute, just getting these shards, soul shards, which are also memory fragments, or can be memory fragments. This is so odd. I was like, when is it fulfilled? You have to get to that particular spot to be able, not spot, to be able to complete a quest. Doesn't that make you feel cool when you're the only one who can ride a certain horse? Galloper really had so much against him. Oh, that is so intense. That's horrible. I don't care what a soldier did, but doing this to a horse, that's unforgivable. A whole mob against you, that is damn intense. That's easy to group up against one person. It's cowardly. The horse. There are still unanswered questions about the horse. If you're an older player like me and you have already played the last part, like, then you know, like, there's so much not explained about Morrigan yet. How she survived that fire. How did she get her immortality? And her name. We will know it at the end from Galloper or Gunnar Thompson. But there are still so many unanswered questions about the mare. So who knows, maybe that is an opportunity for StarStable to add a new quest line, but then about her. Because at the end of this video, Thompson's quest line is pretty much concluded. But there are still questions about his horse Morrigan, so maybe they're going to continue with that next year. Yeah, I think he's totally given up hope here. He's like, no, whatever, man. Let's just get it over with. You're all against me anyways, whatever. Goodbye. I mean, that would be terrifying in real life if someone got beheaded and then they stood up without a head. That would be crazy. That would be really creepy. If it were that mob, that cowardly mob, I'd get the hell out of there then. What if he or she is then gonna take revenge on you like that? Just how did Morrigan survive the fire? I don't get it. Sure, we'll go back. And at the end, I'm also wondering, like, why, because it indeed kind of turns out that Galloper takes souls to his keep, that it is indeed a kind of passageway place. But I wonder then, like, all those who Galloper took, were those people already dead? But did they just not know? Or did he kill them? Yeah, that too is still kind of an unanswered question, but I think they were just already dead and they didn't know. That can be a thing with ghosts in general. I heard of those things that even in real life, some ghosts, some people just don't realize that they're dead. That would be weird. Well, I mean, at some point you'd realize, right? If you see yourself floating, touching things, but not actually touching them, just going through them. That would be. You would think like, this. Oh, right. Why can't I pick this up? Oh, maybe I'm dead. Maybe that's the reason. I didn't know. I can't tell. I'd have to be dead first and then still. People don't always believe that mediums and stuff, that people can channel thoughts and messages from the dead. And I know that's fine. If the paranormal world isn't for you, then just stay away from it indeed. There are dangers in it too. It's not all roses and sunshine. No, there are really, it's quite a dark side to it as well. Once you felt that, it's never the same again. So now if you're not a believer, honestly keep it away. May make your life simpler, although I must say, spirituality and stuff, it also enriches my life. So I kind of wouldn't want without it, but the dark side of it is just, it can be difficult sometimes. Or it has been difficult rather. I get it though, if people don't believe, I mean, if things you can't see, that makes sense, I understand. Just be respectful with each other, that's enough. You don't have to believe in what the other believes, just let the people do their thing. Actually, that's interesting, like, Galloper or Gunnar, he was different and feared because of that. It's not that much different in real life. People who are different, and especially of the spiritual or any label whatsoever, they are sometimes feared as well or treated badly because they're different and not understood. And that happens too. That mediums, etc., are called out for being a deceiver, etc. That they steal money from people, or that they should just use their gift for free. Okay, I want to give some of my opinion on that. I think that's bullshit. Because on Earth, it's still in such a way, you need money to survive. And using your gift, even though you got it for free, and it's not entirely for free because it takes your time. You need to practice, you need to get stronger, and especially nowadays you need certifications and papers for everything, so nothing is really free. And you also, as a medium or anything, you need to make money. How else are you gonna pay your bills? Especially nowadays with the economy. You can't just use your gift for free. And that's also like saying, some people, for example, they are naturally good at, I don't know whatsoever, maths. Yeah, you need to do a bit of an education for that too if you want to become a teacher. Then people also don't say like, hey, well, why don't you teach it to me for free if you're so good at it? You're natural, right? So, and then even it's not entirely the same thing. It's just, you need to make money in this world in order to survive. And if you do that through using your spiritual gifts, asking money for your services, I'd say you have every damn right as a medium to do that. You need to buy groceries, everything, and things just take time. You can't do and a full-time job and a household, and then next to that also your spiritual services for free. That's too much. People don't always understand it, and that's okay. Sometimes people just need to learn as well. So yeah, I don't know. This quest just leads me to that kind of talk. I think any medium has every right to ask money, and the right amount too. Doesn't have to be cheap. Doesn't have to be very expensive. Everyone can decide that for themselves. Yeah, free gift, but not free time and not free groceries and electricity and everything. So no, can't use and share it for free. This is not how it works on Earth, not yet anyways. Who knows, maybe one day it will work in such a way on Earth that money doesn't exist anymore. That we just trade again or whatsoever, but I don't know, I don't see that happening anytime soon, no. That would require so many changes. You know, I don't think money is a bad thing. It's how it's being used, etc. It's just like it's just something you use to trade with. A trading tool, sort of. Now I get the yellow circles, which makes finding the stuff easier. But I remember that I kind of struggled to find these items in the past. I managed either ways. I wonder, should I do a little bit of ASMR for this video? Just as a tryout, just for fun. I could do it for a bit, just for fun. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm just trying out ASMR for a little bit. For as long as I like it. Must you enjoy watching the good madness? Now just take different objects and make different sounds. Right now, I'm using a bottle of honey. Let's now take something else. This is my cup of tea. I hope you can hear me well. I will only know an turns out right at the first time. Because, or after the first time. Because this video is almost an hour long. So I don't want to have to do it. So I don't want to have to redo stuff. Alright. Wait a second. Just turning down the volume of the video so that I can hear my own sounds better. Does this feel nice? Just give a little bit of tingle. Do you remember this part of the quest? It's kind of heartbreaking, right? Because this guy is really sorry. It's so kind of weird that we have to chase this little thing for a bit. But I felt so bad for Magnus. Not Broderick right later on. Broderick was kind of a baddie, but Magnus felt really sorry. Felt kind of bad for him. We all make mistakes. I know it's embarrassing. I think it's fine. This is just a silly tryout. So, don't judge me if it's bad, okay? Alright. I'm gonna grab something else. Do you like this tapping? It's a little container with cinnamon powder. I love cinnamon on apple. It tastes so great. I think this tapping sounds kind of cute. I love this. Everything getting great. It makes us feel a lot more immersive. Alright. Maybe this will also be good. And I just stopped. I'm also having another container now with ginger powder. And I'm rubbing it a little bit against the water cinnamon. Maybe this will turn out very weird. Seeing as a mark perfect. Or maybe it's gonna be very nice. It's not gonna be super long. It's my little part of the video. Alright. Gotta take something else. It's a little packet with I don't know exactly how this is going to sound. I like fancy emotion in my eyes. This feels so bad to do. Just trying to understand it. Horrible. This time is nice, right? Just a little longer. Should I grab something else? Here was it. Alright. Time for something else. This is not her. Come. Now it is all. I kinda like this too. It's such a soft, nice sound. Cinnamon over it. I eat it, I just love it. It's so good for the water. Cinnamon is not too thick. It's nice and fluffy. But it got alright. Next thing. This book is called Take Charge of Your Fertility by Tony Weshler. I can recommend it to anyone. But not so much about your cycle. And you won't even need to know anymore. This is navigation. It helps you to make it so. My opinion. If you follow me for longer, but you've heard some of my opinions. I feel it all. And you probably could have guessed that already. Or just surprise you. I'll get these kind of things. I'll be in my videos. Talk about it. Alright. That's not where to book. This is a little notebook. This is to read to me. It's a Harry Potter one. Gryffindor. I'm also dance. It's so ideal and practical. So great for keeping water hot for tea. One more object. This is the lid of the thermal scan. I want to try a few more things quickly. Because if this is bad, it's ASMR. And I don't want it to take a much more of the video. But if it is good, I may do it one more time. This is kind of like a tiny notebook, but I don't really use it for diving. I use it to write down are you fading information? It's a mismality one. I know it's for children, it's so cute. I have one. It's a spring fades. Spring and summer, which I didn't use in spring and summer. And I have a black one with a white horse. I use that a lot. In winter and autumn. Honestly, I think Broderick kind of deserves what he gets. I don't like how he patronizes an art called Galloper. So hard to find. I think this is where it happened, and what it is. I will tell when it is revealed. It is something groundbreaking things. Two enough. I'm actually enjoying doing this. I'll stop talking about it. It's a little bit of a combination of ASMR and regular talk. Should I grab one bite? What else do I have? This is just tapping on it sounds really nice, I think. Or maybe even. Tapping against the bed. Nice sound. I have some sound. Galaxy something. A5, I'm not sure. I already have it for a few years. It's a good one. I like some sound. I never tried Apple phone, and I kinda don't wanna, because I'm so used to this system now. Alright. I'm gonna end the ASMR here because the new part just started and I want to talk about it in my regular voice. Thank you for listening. Alright guys, I don't hope that sucked. I don't know. I will know when I'm done with the whole recording thing. Oh, again, Broderick is so belittling to us now, even blaming us. I just really don't like him. Let him stay in Galloper's prison. Fuck him. No, just kidding. But no, I don't like, not at all. But he'll probably have his reasons. We'll find out, actually. You're really gonna like Morrigan during this part, or at least I did. I never disliked Morrigan though, no. I always thought it was a really cool horse. The Neo and the last part. It would have been even better if Jarlaheim was updated already, but well, that's not the case. So if you don't really like the ASMR thing, I have uploaded the second part some years ago, so, and it's in the Halloween playlist, so I'll put another video in the upper right corner. You can click if you wish so. Just regular talking only. Then there is a video with that part of the quest in which I only talk in a regular way. Yeah, this remains cute, this little GM game, soul shard game. Whether it's a tornado or when it is a memory fragment, doesn't matter. 900 years ago, that's quite a few years. Wow, Gunnar was really the most loyal servant ever. Yeah, I bet it has a negative side effect, destroying all those runestones. I guess it takes something from you too. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Well, of course, I just played it already today, and I did all of it. And I just enjoyed that. Geez, that John Jal. He looks mean. I don't know. Yeah, little bit like a ruthless leader indeed. He he mended later, became softer, and he was for the druid, but yeah, well, too late for Gunnar. Didn't help him anymore. Isn't this kind of hilarious? Our heart running away from us, but it's actually not running away from us. It's leading us elsewhere. Now we're in Fort Pinta. At first mistook this. I thought, is this a sneak peek of updated Jarlheim? But no, it's not. It's just Fort Pinta. I feel bad for him. He went through so much, Gunnar. Yeah, okay. But talking in should-haves, there is no use to that. Yeah, I could say he should have thought better. Thought everything through better. Instead of just following orders like that. But if you're not a person, you don't know how they think and feel. You can't really judge it. Of course you can have an opinion on it, but should-haves and could-haves, they're usually kind of useless because there are thousands of them, and it goes as it goes. People make mistakes, people are as they are. You can't always predict how they're gonna react to everything. Oh, and another. Does this mean we're gonna rebuild all those stones? Is there gonna be a quest like that? Maybe with Morrigan guiding us? And then us learning more about Morrigan? Could that be the next chapter? There are still unanswered questions, so SSO could just as well continue a storyline. Well, and I think maybe they are planning on that. Why else would we still be left with questions about Morrigan? And it's so silly. You get more answers, but often you get more questions too. Oh, that was really ably, really handy and quick. Well, we all the players, we all know who this is. Sive. Oh, she is so... Shrewd, yeah, very shrewd, very cunning. What the hell did you do to him? Made him immortal by doing something to his heart. Interesting. That is where he got hit. See if you're a twisted, double-sided creature, really. Yeah. See if she just does whatever she needs to do to win. But that isn't easy either, because when you go with the winning side, who seems to be winning, but they can still lose, but then at the end still lose, then you're quickly gonna have to change sides again, and that well, then nobody wants you anymore, because then you betray them. But for Sive it's not a problem, because she's magical and so, and she can very well defend herself and hide in Devil's Gap. Yeah, exactly. She appears when suit her own purposes. Exactly. And it can also be good. You need to do that in this world, but not all the time. Sometimes you do something for others. Well, perhaps Sive also has a story. Still, she's a devious character. That's fine too. Very interesting though. You could learn a lot more about her backstory and everything. how she came to be who she is nowadays. I wanted to say the person she is nowadays, but she's not exactly a person. I had to look it up while editing. She is a vala witch of that group, yeah. Beautiful Morrigan, we're following you. Where are you gonna lead us? What are we gonna have to do next? Or actually petting her. I love that. Oh, we're communicating with her. I like that so much. Yeah, indeed, she must have deemed us worthy. Wow. Morrigan, yeah, okay. That name was given to her a long time ago. I want to know her story. Her entire story. My god, Morrigan is so impressive. She is really like the Dark Mother. Okay, this was also kind of funny in a way. That is how he became Galloper Thompson. More of an ethereal, immortal being. Of course, would make sense that she has a piece. I agree with Linda, that's indeed fascinating. It is time. Oh, I love this horse. The Dark Mother. So powerful. Yeah, okay. He doesn't really deserve. Fine, we'll help Broderick as well. Gunnar just answers with dots every time. See, they are doing duty, so then all the people they picked up, they must have already been dead, right? Dark path. Oh, he is a druid, but a dark druid. Yeah, they both did awful things. That's what I thought. But the fact that he cursed him, and that is what happened there near the druid paddock. I think when Gunnar fell off his horse, I think that is when Broderick cursed him like that. Also because he was levitating for a moment in the air, so I guess that was what was happening there at that moment. Now he's escorting him to his final place after all. Alright then. Yeah, Broderick and Gunnar, they're equally bad. Maybe Broderick a little worse, but I'm really trash talking Broderick. I just really don't like him. But oh well. Let him rest in peace. Hope he has a good afterlife anyways. I knew this place would have a certain purpose. And here it is. Yeah, SSO doesn't add anything for nothing. There's always a reason behind it. And of course, everything you add to the game, it costs resources and everything. But that building on the right, that hasn't been used. I guess that is just for aesthetic then. Yeah, it costs resources and time and work to put things in the game. So there's always gonna be a reason behind it. Because time is money, especially in a company. The horse basically saved him. Maybe Galloper likes it here indeed. Maybe he doesn't want to move on. I thought we could only choose one of the questions, but we could choose them all, so that's surprising. Yeah, well, one druid is not the other. Even within the same vision, there are so many differences and nuances. People don't think all the same, not even all who are for example, centered riding and bitless riding. No, there's differences, so I'm sure there was within the druids as well, in this fictional world. One druid is not the other. Some are more dense, some are more light. Oh, I love Morrigan. Well, I already have that Halloween horse in the main. It's used a few years ago. How long do I still have? Oh, I still have about a minute. And then I've stocked this full as well. With some ASMR, which I hope is good. Alright, that was the last quest with Galloper then. But I hope we're gonna get more with Morrigan. Alright guys, that was then, basically it for this video. I really enjoyed this quest. This is really how quests should be, I think, with a lot of cutscenes, some effort you need to do, some enjoyable things, but that it doesn't feel so much like work, so yeah, I think this was great. Well, that was then it for this video. I enjoyed it a lot. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Bye!